That means today we are going to start from question number 3. Okay, so let's start it. Question number 3 is uh, find the interval in which the function. Question number 3, we have to find the interval in which the function f of x is equal to 2x square minus 3 is a strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. Very good afternoon, Saprabhu. Very good afternoon. So for the function we have to find where the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. Can you tell me what is the domain of the function? 2x square minus 3. Anyone? If you can tell me the domain of the function. The domain will be the whole real number. The domain will be whole real number, means from minus infinity to infinity. Okay, now do one thing, differentiate it. So differentiating with respect to x, what do you have? That f dot x is equal to, this is 4x minus 0, 2x square minus 3x, so 4x minus 3. Okay, now the function will be increasing. The function will be increasing if f dot x is greater than 0. Strictly increasing if f dot x is greater than 0. That means 4x minus 3 is greater than 0, which means x is greater than 3 by 4. Means for x greater than 3 by 4, the function is strictly increasing, and the function will be strictly decreasing if f dot x is less than 0. F dot x is less than 0. That means 4x minus 3 is less than 0. Means from here we have x less than 3 by 4. So for x less than 3 by 4, the function is strictly decreasing. So the interval is here 3 by 4 to infinity, and the function is decreasing in minus infinity to 3 by 4. From minus infinity to 3 by 4, the function is strictly decreasing like that, and for 3 by 4 to infinity, the function is strictly decreasing. Okay, got it? Have you any problem? Anyone? Any questions? Otherwise we'll go to the next question, next problem. No sir. Okay, then after question number 3, let's solve question number 4 then. Okay, question number 4. Question number 4 is, find the interval in which the following function are strictly increasing or decreasing. No, sorry. Find the interval in which the function f of x is given by 2x cube minus 3x square minus 36x plus 7 is a strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So look here, the domain of the function is same, that is minus infinity to infinity. So find the f dot x. So if I differentiate the function with respect to x, so it will be 6 x square minus 6x minus 36. Okay, and derivative of 7 is 0. Now here in that case we'll calculate its critical point. Now critical point is given by f dot x is equal to 0. Okay, now put the value of f dot x, that is 6x square minus 6x minus 36 is equal to 0, which means x square minus x minus 6 is equal to 0. Now we have to do the factorization of this expression. So if we do the factorization, it will be x minus 3 into x minus 2 is equal to 0. So the critical points are one is from we get from equating the first term with 0, and another critical point we get from equating the second term with 0. Okay, so from the first term we have x is equal to 3, and from the second this is plus. From the second term we have x is equal to minus 2. So x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 2 are the critical point. So let this is our minus 2 point and this is our 3 point. So this point minus 2 and minus 3 actually divide the total domain into 3 parts. One is minus infinity to minus 2, one is minus 2 to plus 3, and one is plus 3 to the rest infinity part. So we have to check the function is whether increasing or decreasing in each sub intervals, sub parts. Okay, so we'll check them one by one. So first we'll check for minus infinity to infinity. I'm rubbing this portion. Okay, may I rub this portion? May I rub this portion? Okay, I'm doing it here. So now when x is belongs to a minus infinity to minus 2, means when x is belongs to in this interval, so in that case what will be the value of f dot x? It is either greater than 0 or less than 0. Tell me one thing, if x is belongs to minus infinity to minus 2, so you can check by putting a value of x which lie between minus infinity to minus 2. Suppose if you take x is equal to minus 3 and put it here, or x equal to minus 4 suppose, and put it here in this expression. You can put it here or you can put it here. So if I put x equal to minus 4, so look, this is minus 4 minus 3, that is minus 7, into minus 3 minus 4 plus 2, this is also minus. So this is minus, this is minus. Product of two minus is always greater than 0. So in minus infinity to minus 2, the function is strictly increasing. Okay, now we'll check when x is belongs to minus 2 to 3. When x belongs to minus 2 to 3. Now take any value between these two interval. Now if I take 0 here, because 0 is the point between minus 2 and 3, so take 0, put 0 here. So this is minus 3 into plus 2. So minus 2 minus 3 into plus 3, that is equal to minus 6. Means f dot x less than 0. Means in that interval the function is strictly decreasing. Now one more interval is there, plus 3 to infinity. Now take any point when x belongs to plus 3 to infinity. So take any point here, suppose x equal to 4 or 5 whatever, and put it here. So 4 minus 3, that is equal to plus 1, 4 plus 2, that is equal to plus 6. So the sign will be again positive. So f dot x will be greater than 0. Okay, so in this interval the sign is greater than 0, this interval the sign is greater than 0, and between minus 2 to minus 3 the sign is less than 0. So here the function is strictly increasing in the interval, it's strictly increasing in the interval minus infinity to minus 2 union plus 3 to infinity, is increasing between in the union of these two intervals, and it is strictly decreasing in the interval minus 2 to 3. So in this interval the function is strictly decreasing, and in this domain the function is strictly increasing. Now tell me, have you understood? Any questions? If you have, you can ask me. Yes, understood. Okay, so now let's move to the next question. Question number, what is this, 6. Okay, now question number 6. That was the 4. Oh, the previous question was question number 5 actually. Okay, that was the 5. Now we'll solve question number 6. Okay, so question number 6 is, find the interval in which the following function is strictly increasing or decreasing. Okay, so I am doing the first question first. So f of x is given as x square plus 2x minus 5. So we have to check with in which interval the function is strictly increasing and in which interval the function is strictly decreasing. Now look, from the function you can check that the domain of the function is again minus infinity to plus infinity, minus infinity to plus infinity. So first differentiate this function with respect to x. So we have f dot x is equal to 2x plus 2, 2x plus 2. Now find out the critical point. Now critical point is given by f dot x is equal to 0, means 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now from here we have the value of x as minus 1. So this is, suppose x is equal to minus 1. That means x equal to minus 1 actually divide the total domain into two parts. One is from minus infinity to minus 1, and another part is minus 1 to plus infinity. So we have to check whether the function is increasing or decreasing between these two intervals. Okay, so we are starting from the first interval. The interval is minus infinity to minus 1. So when x belongs to minus infinity to minus 1, then what is the value of f dot x, whether it is greater than 0 or less than 0. So we can check it by taking any arbitrary point. Suppose let x is equal to minus 5 is a point in this interval. So put the x equal to minus 5 in f dot x. So if I put here, so 2 into minus 5, that is minus 10, plus 2, that is minus 8, minus 8. So the sign is negative, so it is less than 0. The sign is negative, that is it is less than 0. So in the interval minus infinity to minus 1, the function is strictly decreasing. So in minus infinity to minus 1, fx is strictly decreasing. Okay, now we have another interval, that is minus 1 to plus infinity. So when x belongs to minus 1 to plus infinity, so in that case what will be the value of fx? It is greater than 0 or less than 0. So can you tell me what will be the value of fx in this interval, minus 1 to plus infinity? what will be the value of f dot x? It is it greater than 0 or less than 0? Obviously greater than 0. So this is greater than 0, so the sign is positive. So in this interval, so in the interval -1 to infinity, the function f dot x, fx is strictly increasing. The function is strictly increasing, and hence solved. Okay, so let's solve one more problem from here. uh, let's solve question number C. Okay, so question number C is, one function is given as f of x is equal to minus 2x cube minus 9x square minus 12x plus 1. We have to find out the interval where the function is strictly increasing and strictly decreasing. So from the function you can say that the domain of the function is minus infinity to plus infinity. Okay, so now differentiate it. So differentiating f with respect to x, we have that is minus 6x square minus 18x minus 12. Now from here find out the critical point. Okay, so the critical point is given by f dot x is equal to 0, means minus 6 into x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Okay, taking minus 6 common from these three terms, so that is equal to x square plus 3x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now factorize this. So if I factorize this, so it will be x plus 2 into x plus 1 is equal to 0. So from here we have two critical point. One is from equating x plus 2 is 0, and one is equating x plus 1 0. So from here we have x equal to minus 2, and from here x equal to minus 1. So we have two critical point. One is x equal to minus 1, and one is x is equal to this is minus 2, and this is x equal to minus 1. That means by this two critical point, the total interval is now divided into a three part: first part, second part, and third part. So we have to check in which part the function is increasing and in which part the function is decreasing. Okay, so we'll check them one by one. So first, when x belongs to minus infinity to minus 2. Okay, so in that case, what is the value of f dot x? Now f dot x is that this. Now put any value of x between minus 2 to minus infinity to minus 2. So if I consider x is equal to minus 3, the number is lying between these two intervals. Okay, so if I put x equal to minus 3 here, so we have minus 3 into plus 2, that is minus 1, and this is also minus 1. So minus into minus, that is equal to plus 1, and there is again negative sign, so the final answer will be negative, isn't it? So f dot x is less than 0. F dot x is less than 0. Actually we can rewrite it minus 6 into x plus 2 into x plus 1. Now if you check this one, what is the sign of f dot x by taking x equal to minus 3. So minus 3 into plus 2, that is minus, this is also minus, so minus into minus into minus, the final answer will be minus. So the function is strictly decreasing in the interval minus infinity to minus 2. Therefore f of x is strictly decreasing in minus infinity to minus 2. Now we'll check for the interval minus 2 to minus 1. Okay, so when x belongs to minus 2 to minus 1, so in that case what will be the value of f dot x? Can you tell me what will be the value of f dot x if x belongs to minus 2 to minus 1? Take any value between these two, suppose minus 1.5. So tell me what will be the sign of f dot x? It is greater than 0. Why greater than 0? Now look, if I take x equal to, suppose x is equal to minus 1.5, so the number is between here, between 2 minus 2 and minus 1. Now if I put x equal to 1.5 here, so look, 1.5 minus 1.5 plus 2 into minus 1.5 plus 1 and minus 6. So this is minus 6, this is 0.5 and this is minus 0.5. So minus and minus together gives you the positive sign. So value of f dot x, in that case it will be greater than 0. That means the function is strictly increasing in this interval minus 1 to minus 2 to minus 1. And now the last part, when the number is between minus 1 to infinity, when x belongs to minus 1 to plus infinity. So take any values of x, suppose x equal to suppose 0. 0 is a point lying between minus 1 to plus infinity. So if I put x equal to 0 here, so this is 2 plus, this is plus and this is minus. So obviously f dot x will be less than 0. That means in that case the function is strictly decreasing in that interval. So this is positive and these two are negative. Okay, so the function is decreasing in the intervals minus infinity to minus 2, and then it is increasing in minus 2 to minus 1, and then again it is decreasing from minus 1 to plus infinity. Okay, and hence the problem is solved. Now tell me, have you any problem? I hope you understood. Okay, now the next question, we are doing question number 7. Okay, now let's question number 7. Question number 7. So look, in question number 7 the function is given as y is equal to log of 1 plus x minus 2x by 2 plus x. Now can you tell me the domain of the function? It is given, actually it is given, the domain is x greater than minus 1. The domain is given here. Okay, x greater than minus 1. So this is our minus 1. So domain is minus 1 to plus infinity. The domain is minus 1 to plus infinity. Okay, so now first differentiate this with respect to x. So dy dx will be, now differentiation of a log of 1 plus x, that will be 1 by 1 plus x, minus derivative of this term 2x by 2 plus x. So that will be, do the differentiation, so that will be actually 2 plus x whole square into, that is 2 plus x into derivative of this, that is 2. I'm doing it directly. Okay, minus first function fixed into derivative of second function, that is equal to 1, 2x plus 2x plus 2. Okay, so finally we have 1 by 1 plus x minus 2 plus x whole square, and if we do the calculation here, so it will be 4 plus 2x minus 2x. So this plus 2x and this minus 2x will cancel each other. That means that is a 2 plus x whole square into 1 plus x. That will be a 2 plus x whole square minus of 4 into 1 plus x. Isn't it? Now expand this. So if we expand this, so it will be 4 plus 4x plus x square minus 4 minus 4x by 2 plus x whole square 1 plus x. Okay, now look, this plus 4x and this minus 4x will cancel each other, and also this plus 4 and this minus 4 will cancel each other. Now from here we have that x square by 2 plus x whole square 1 plus x. Okay, so x square by 2 plus x whole square by 1 plus x. Clear? Okay, so actually we have to prove it is an increasing function of x throughout its domain. So it's on each domain the function will be always increasing function. Okay, now find out the critical point here. The critical point is given by f dot x is equal to 0. That means this term x square by 2 plus x whole square into 1 plus x whole square is equal to 0. Means from here we have x equal to 0. We have x equal to 0. That means if we consider this is the domain of the function from minus 1 to plus infinity, and this is 0, so the total interval, total domain is now divided into two parts, minus 1 to 0 and 0 to infinity. Now we'll check whether the function is increasing or decreasing for in interval minus 1 to 0. So when x belongs to minus 1 to 0, okay, so take any value of x which is greater than minus 1. So if x greater than minus 1, so x plus 1, that will be positive term, x plus 1. If x greater than minus 1, that means x plus 1 is greater than 0. This is a square. We know square of any number is greater than 0, and this is also square. We know square of any number is greater than 0. So this term is positive, this term is positive, this term is positive. That means all over f dot x will be a positive term. Means the function is strictly increasing in minus 1 to 0. Okay, now we'll check on this interval 0 to infinity what is the nature of f dot x. Now when x belongs to 0 to infinity, so take any point of x in this interval, any point, suppose x equal to, we are taking 1. Now if I put x equal to 1, so that is 1 square by 2 plus 1 whole square into 1 plus 1, means the final result will be again positive. So f dot x is positive. So look, the function is strictly increasing on this interval and also in this interval. So we can say that the function is strictly increasing throughout its all domain, throughout of its all domain. Okay, now tell me, have you understood any problem in this question? Otherwise we'll stop here for today. Yes sir, no problem, very good. Okay, so next day we'll start from question number, what is that, 8. Clear? So bye, see you in the next day.